Irvine Welsh.It's Crime is a British detective TV show set in Edinburgh, Scotland. It stars Dougray Scott as D.I. Ray Lennox, Joanna Vanderham, Jamie Sives, Angela Griffin, Stott and John Simm. The show was created and produced by Irvine Welsh himself and Dean Canova. When an Edinburgh schoolgirl is abducted, D.I. Ray Lennox, due to his own traumatic past, identifies strongly with the victim. He believes the murderer is a serial killer called Mr. Confectioner, but his bosses believe Confectioner is behind bars already. Lennox, though, insists that they have the wrong man, and puts himself not just in conflict with his bosses, but also on the radar of Confectioner himself. So the detective is drawn into a cat-and-mouse game with the killer, and himself. Now this is an absolutely superb show. You have to get past the first 3 episodes, which are good, yet slow, and are somewhat confusing as we try and invest in the eccentric and hard-living Ray Lennox. Lennox is a passionate detective, but can be overboard at times and downright intense, even sometimes bordering on scary, as he battles his internal demons, dousing his troubles with lots of alcohol and drugs. For him, the job is not just about catching bad guys, it's about saving the world from monsters. He finds it hard to deal with the job and turns inwards and withdraws from people trying to help him. He relies heavily on cocaine to mask his pain. From episode 3, though, the show takes a different turn, and it really picks up with some fantastic dialogue and interchanges between John Simm's character and Ray Lennox. I loved episode 5 and 6 particularly, as the tension peaks with some magnificent scenes played out between these two different hunters on different sides of the line. The scenes are intense and engaging, and the dialogue is just magnificent, as well as the acting. Dougray Scott is absolutely magnificent as the tortured detective, trying to do right, but for the wrong reasons. It is a well-written show, and not just a good old-fashioned detective story of whodunit and let's investigate until we capture him. No, this story is more of a psychological, in-depth analysis of the good guy versus the bad guy, and the fine line that separates both. We slowly but surely delve deeper and deeper into Ray's past, and we see why he is who he is. The show really shows you the fine line between good and evil, and how life fundamentally comes down to the choices that we make. I also loved the side stories with Ray's family and his father and mother's relationship, and also his never say quit girlfriend, played with conviction by Angela Griffin, who also has her own story to deal with. I also enjoyed Ray's cool, calm and softly spoken partner, who's the complete opposite to Ray, yet they work well in partnership. Joanna Vanderham is a great supporting actress to Dougray Scott in this show. I also enjoyed Stott as Bob Toll, Ray's tired and frustrated boss who tries everything to do it the right way, but Ray just never makes it easy. My favourite, though, is the interaction in the final scenes. It's powerful, scary and introspective, and beautifully acted and well written. It's a dark look into the psychology of the human mind, and how easily we can fall into darkness from which we cannot come back from, and how events in our lives, without us choosing them, can shape our very existence. Sometimes all we are left with is how to respond to these events, and this show asks those questions perfectly. I will say that you do need subtitles to understand the heavy Scottish accent, as it can be quite broad. I found it particularly hard to understand Jamie Sives as dirty rugged cop Dougie Gilman, as his accent is very broad and very heavy. In saying that, though, it is a powerful, psychological, chilling drama with magnificent performances, particularly from Dougray Scott. Irvine Welsh.It's Crime gets an 8 out of 10.